Hey everyone, Bob here again. This time around, I'll be discussing a little bit about supervisory skills and supervisory qualities. These qualities are critical in the role to make an effective and successful supervisor. These qualities, which I'm going to be discussing to you, are how to earn the respect of employees and other co-workers, adaptability of supervisor, his accountability, a fairness to employees, making things happen, coolness and calmness of supervisor, whether or not he or she is approachable or being innovative. Does she or he knows the job of employees? Is the supervisor committed and responsible? Or is she or he a good trainer? So I'll be talking about this. But the critical question is, what does it take to become an effective supervisor? Let me talk about the supervisory functions first. They are the leading, inspiring, organizing the work, controlling aspect of management, planning like operational, tactical, or just day-to-day planning. Then the supervisor must be able to evaluate the machinery and the people working on them. So who is a supervisor? Someone who oversees the business operation for a company that produces and sell products or a company that offers services to the customers. Someone who is appointed by the management to oversee and ensure the work at operational level is done by the workers or staffs according to the agreed plans, schedules, rules, and procedures. Supervisor is the first line manager who manages the work activities, manages the operative workers with certain limit authorities. The supervisor must develop passion in the person for the work she or he is doing. You need not supervise him, her at all. Example of this is the job of a long haul driver. This job is one example of lone working, which means the person is working alone and without a supervisor alongside. But the driver is able to perform without a supervisor. What's important is the supervisor was able to train, develop, and assess the driver before assigning the driver for a long haul trip. So no need for the driver to be supervised. Real measure of leadership quality is not what happens in your presence, but what happens in your absence. The first supervisory quality is earn respect. If the supervisor wants to earn the respect of his or her employees, then he or she should act the following: be on time, do not talk unnecessarily, be regular to work, show the enthusiasm and commitment, do things which are respectable, be disciplined in his or her actions and words. Accountability. You are responsible and accountable for the results unless there was deliberate disobedience or non-compliance of your order or a sabotage from the workers. The organization has entrusted the company resources to the supervisor, like the machine and equipment, manpower, materials, and the budget. So whatever he or she does, she or he must be accountable for. That is part of a supervisor's area of responsibility, which makes the supervisor's job dimension or job size. Social skill, or you can say human relation skills or interpersonal skills. If ever the employee has done some mistakes or failure in the performance of duties, the supervisor will scold or criticize the employee, but the supervisor has to criticize in private. This is in order to avoid embarrassment on the part of the employee. This will also lead to burnout and add to employee turnover. If the employee has done a good performance, then the supervisor can praise the employee and she or he should do it publicly Or the supervisor can even give recognition to the employee by issuing a certificate of recognition. This is one way of motivating a good performer. Fairness. Many labor issues arise because the workers do not feel they have been treated fairly and equally. The supervisor has to distribute the workload among employees equally. There should be no favorite or underutilized employee. If the team has more X employee than one Y employees, which means few employees or the Y employees are contributing to their objectives, as the X employees are not on the readiness level yet, then the supervisors should make a plan to train and develop the X employees and make them Y employees already. So expect good work from all. Adaptability of supervisor. Be ready to manage changes efficiently and be willing to learn. In as much as the supervisor is training or coaching employees, the supervisor must be willing to learn from his or her subordinates, as the employee may have some knowledge or gain some experience or some ideas that can be shared with the employees or the supervisor. Be cool and calm. Maintain self-control. Don't lose temper. Do not shout or do not swear. Whatever problems you may have, which is difficult to solve, and your employee is having hard time resolving the problem, the supervisor should not lose his or her top or get mad at the employee. This will only get worse. You have to identify the problem, define the problem, find the root cause of the problem. Problems can be solved. You just have to be an analytical thinker. That's a problem solver. Be approachable without shutting off feedback by scolding, judging, moralizing, and give importance to their concern. Listen to workers, managers, and your customers. You have to have an open door policy and let anyone in regardless of position. The employee may have an idea that can work for your problem. You have to analyze whatever offer suggested to you and you decide whether it's workable or not. At least you listen to some others' observation and suggestion. Know their jobs make things happen. Effective supervisor possess thorough knowledge of each worker's job. When others are intimidated or overwhelmed, jump in front and show it can be done. Be an inspiration to employees and share with them your technical know-how and experience. Just train them and let them figure it out themselves and let them do the working. You don't have to do the working for them. Committed and responsible. Most employees admire supervisors who are committed to the organization and management policies. Being a management rebel may give short-term popularity, but affect the long-term effectiveness. Be committed and responsible for your employees and to the management policies. Policies are made for you and your employees' guidance, and it is always for the best interest of all. Be innovative and proactive. Have courage to try new methods. Help others to do it in a new way. Take initiative and make things happen. You can practice the trial and error method until you get the method suited for the job and improve. And also improve the workflow process. Think about the principles of continuous improvement. Give clear instructions. Give clear instructions and ensure it is understood correctly. This instruction should be clearly given to employee, whether verbally or in writing. as long as they understand the message that you have given across. Then there shouldn't be problem in your work. Be a good trainer. You do not do the job. Train others to learn the job. Cross-train the people in different functions. Learn to be a trainer or a mentor. You can ask help from your training and development department in terms of providing you the trainer or SME trainer. To be an effective supervisor, be a good leader and lead by example. You influence your employees and peers. Communicate well with employees and superior. Listen to your customer and employees' concerns. Create an environment where everyone works as a team. Plan your work properly and manage your resources effectively and efficiently. That's all I got for you today. Thank you for watching.